Hey guys, welcome back to Common Lad, where I'm the Common Lad and you're joining me on my journey to make $1 million. Alright guys, so we're back with another video. I just finished doing and editing the Instagram growth video. Really excited about that video and how it turned out. It actually looks pretty good. I figured though, we still have the regular stuff going on in the warehouse, basement here, whatever you want to call it, that I figured I should document for a day. Had a couple sales come in, nothing too big, but I think we should go and pull those orders. As well as, I've gone through all the items that we got from that big lot that I talked about yesterday. And there's a lot of good stuff in it, of course, as we saw, but I went through and actually saw the disc condition, checked it all, and saw what was going to be sellable right off the bat and what would have to go through the disc refurbishing machine, which we're going to purchase eventually within actually the next couple weeks. Hopefully on the channel I'll have that order through. But yeah, I went through it all, made two piles of stuff that's in decent condition that can actually be tested and sold, and then stuff that's not in good enough condition, aka scratches on the discs, that is going to have to go through the refurbisher. Anyway, that's what I got going on today. We also got to do a couple listings, so let's hop into the orders that we got first, and then we'll get on to the rest of the video. Alright, so a couple orders came through last night. These were actually from the items that we just listed. They were a couple of the Tom Clancy games. So we got Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow. I'll have to throw a picture of it up on the screen. But we got $3.99 for that. I took an offer on it, as well as the next one I took an offer on, which is this one. Really not in great shape. I got $2.30 on it, but I only paid, I think, around $1.40. Not a big profit maker, obviously, but we got the inventory, which is all that matters. Yeah, this one was really not in great condition. It had stickers all on the front. It was missing the manual, so I think $2.30 is a fair price for it. Let's go ahead and put those in a stack, and we'll have to package those up to go. So here's most of the stuff that we got yesterday. In fact, this is all the stuff that we got yesterday, ignoring this pile of stuff that's from a different lot. But these were the games that I actually put aside that are not good enough condition to sell. We only have one of the Wii Sports copies that was actually badly scratched. The rest of them actually turned out okay. It was this stack though, which is what I expected, which is just a big stack of all these discs, which all have pretty bad scratches. They're all gonna have to go through the refurbishing machine, as well as these little stack of cased games here. However, we did get a lot of the in-case games over here, which I figured would actually be in good condition. I figure this guy has a store. I know I said figure a lot. I figure this guy has a store though, which is why he was getting rid of a lot of these kind of worse titles that he probably couldn't sell, as well as the games that were scratched that he couldn't sell. So these ones are actually all in really good shape, as well as these ones here, a couple $5 games here for the PlayStation 3. We already covered most of these, but also these ones are obviously hopefully all going to work. They're cartridge games. And then I have a good little stack of discs here that will work, or at least I'm hoping will. They're in good condition though. We got 3 copies of Wii Sports here that will all work. These are going to be quick sellers. In fact, we're going to list these like right now because they're going to sell really quickly. I know it. And then also Skydiving, I guess, works as well. Oh, and then Dino Crisis. This is the one that I kind of pulled yesterday. Said it was like a $15, $20 game. Also looks like it's going to work fine, so I'm really excited about that. Let's bring these Wii games over though right away. I want to get them listed because I know they're going to sell quickly. Alright, so we got these 3 games here. I'll test them here in a second. Real quick though, I want to go ahead and package all the orders that we got in from the last couple days, so they're ready to go tomorrow. Alright guys, so I got all these games packed up. They're ready to go out tomorrow. One of them is actually an international order, which is actually fine. They pay a little bit extra on the buyer side. I don't go through any sort of program through eBay. I ship all individually just because it's cheaper through Canada Post. Actually, real quick, let's talk about shipping, guys, because what I noticed is there's a couple orders in there that actually are going to the exact same buyer, but I package them separately. Now, the reason for this, for those of you who don't know, is in Canada, we have the Canada Post slot, which is letter mail, and if the letter mail is under an inch thick, it can actually fit through the slot and go for just a regular letter mail price, which here is $3.35. However, if it does not fit in the slot, if it's a little bit bigger, you get up into the minimum $10 range. So the only way that I'm able to sell the games for so cheap in terms of shipping is if I can get them through the letter mail. However, as you can imagine, if you stack 2 games on top of each other, you're gonna get charged that $10, $12, which instead you can just get for $6 if you send them separately through letter mail. But anyway, for international orders, it doesn't matter because it's always gonna be a parcel. So I just charge like $10, I think, or $12 for international orders, and that usually covers it. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. If you're a seller in Canada, see if you can fit your stuff through the slot or through the letter mail, and that's gonna get you a big discount on your shipping. And also, I always leave the buyer a message whenever I send it like this, just so they know that it's coming in 2 parcels. That way they're not concerned if they only receive one in the mail. And also, it can be a little bit weird to get 2 different parcels. Alright, so I haven't actually talked about this yet, but this is my big, huge testing rack. This is where I test all the games that come in. So I've got all different systems here for the most part. If I need something else, I can always go grab it from another shelf, like if I need a Super Nintendo or whatever. But for the most part, the games I deal in have systems here. And that's basically it. So I have these big AV switchers. I pick which system I'm on, which all have to be labeled actually again, because they're all kind of messed up. But I have them all kind of memorized. And then I just put the games here, whatever I got. I got all the remotes as well. And then I just test, make sure they're working. Alright guys, so it's all those games tested and working. I think even if we can get like 12 bucks a piece on them, that's like 36 bucks, and that's already chopping off the 130 that we spent on the lot. Now whenever I get lots in like this, I always try to get the most valuable games I can, or the fastest selling games right out of it right away, so I can start to get my money back, so I can put it into the next big opportunity. Alright guys, so the next step, as you could probably guess, is to now take pictures of them, and then we'll put them up on eBay. Alright, so I got all three of those listed now, and you can see them right here. We got one up for $10.99, one up for $11.99, and one up for $14.99. I'm hoping that they're going to sell for that, but they might not. We might just drop the price a little bit, but that seems to be right around market value. Alright, so I'm actually going to call it a day for tonight. I would usually do more than just 3 video games at a time, obviously, but I was just down here for a little bit, and I wanted to get a little bit of listing done, so just got those 3 up, but I'll be doing some larger lots of them tomorrow. In addition to those, we also got the baby cam that still has to go up for hopefully like 30 bucks. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Literally, I've just been so busy, but I will definitely be getting that one up tomorrow. And the iPhone, I want to be getting up tomorrow as well. Still haven't got around to that either, but I'm still not sure if it's locked to a certain carrier or not, but I still have to figure that out. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research, figure that out, and have that up for tomorrow for sure. Alright guys, so it's the next day. We've got some sales in actually. They came in overnight and just recently. I think we got 3 in total. So we'll go ahead and pull those. But first, before we do that, I have a video actually that I want to go make for the Well Played Games YouTube channel, as well as I got another shelf. So I want to put this up, assemble it tonight, and get that all set up. It's for all my wholesale goods. I just want to keep them all on their own shelf, and that will free up some other shelf space on the shelves over here for video games and whatnot. So I want to get that all done. But first of all, let me go record that video, then we'll start assembling this shelf. Alright guys, so I just finished up with the recording for the Well Played Games YouTube channel. Now I want to assemble this shelf. It's going to go right in here. I was going to try to get another one of these big shelves in here, but it's not going to fit, unfortunately. I'm going to keep this rack for the PS1 games. I'm going to just kind of tuck it in back here. I bought another one of these shelves, the exact same one, so I'm just going to put it up right here, and we're going to see what kind of stuff we can fit on it. Let's get it assembled. Alright guys, so I think it looks pretty good there. It matches the other one, of course. The other one actually looks like it's like leaning over a little bit because I think there's too much weight on it. But anyway, so I got a little bit of stuff on it already. These are a couple of the wholesale items I was talking about. So I've kind of got them all stored down on the lower levels right now. I'm going to try to move them all over onto this shelf, see if we can fill it up, and hopefully be able to get easier access to them. Alright, so that's pretty good for right now. I got all the drawers now easily accessible, and then lots of bins. This bottom shelf actually fit 4 high, so that's where I stacked all those ones. And then going up, these one actually wouldn't fit 4 high, but that's okay, because we fit all the bins there, so we're all good. And those actually, yeah, they match really good. I think it looks good there. Then the PS1 games are still kind of tucked back there. I'm actually going to be listing a whole bunch of those soon anyway, but yeah, hopefully they'll be gone, but that still fits there, which is awesome. Anyway, I managed to empty out these 2 bottom shelves. I mean, that one still got those 2 bins on it, but for the most part, they're empty. This shelf is pretty much empty as well, and these ones are both like half empty. So yeah, we got a lot of room left. Alright guys, it's happening. I know I've been putting this one off. It's going up right now. We're gonna go list it and get it for sale because I'm tired of it sitting around. And then we gotta get the phone up eventually. Again, just haven't gotten around to doing the research on it. This one's going up though, there's no excuse. So let's go put this one up for sale. Alright, hold up, actually I came up with an excuse. We gotta pull the orders that just came in. I think there's 3 of them. So let's get those done real quick and then we'll go list the baby cam. Alright, starting off we got a sale on V25. This is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, but the funny thing is I have 2 of them, so we gotta make sure whichever one it is right. Oh, this is actually pretty easy because one of them's Game of the Year edition, so I think it's the one that's not Game of the Year edition. Yeah. Next up, this is one of the games that again I listed the other day and we already sold it. It's one of these disc games. Not very much. We got $2, but I took an offer. It was up for $2.99, so I mean it was a good sale at least. It's out of this store, which is all that really matters. But I mean again, not really the most profitable thing on the planet. And then finally, in bin V32, we sold something. Call of Duty World at War. I actually had a couple copies of this game, and they already sold. They actually sold a few times, and I didn't get payments for them. Finally, I got paid, and this one's going out. It's an international sale, but nevertheless, we got $5 on that. Alright guys, so I did manage to get the baby cam listed. I listed it for $34, actually $34.99 to be exact. And I don't know if we'll get that. I think I'm gonna have to drop the price a little bit or take an offer on it, but I decided to start it there, see what will happen. This is actually the broken one in my hand though right now, and I'm not sure what to do with this one yet. I think I'm just gonna hold on to it for right now. I wanna get working on the video games. I don't wanna be listing just broke one. I mean, obviously it wouldn't take very much time. We could just duplicate the other one, but then at the same time, I'm not sure how much we could get for it. So anyway, I'll see if it's worth it. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've already put too much thought into it. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. We got the new shelf in, which I'm very excited about. It's got all the new, or all the inventory on it, at least I should say, which is very helpful because it's freed up a lot of room for more video games down in the main shelves, which is awesome. Anyway, it's getting pretty late, and I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm not really done though, because I gotta go upstairs and now edit the Well Played Games video that's coming out tonight. So a little bit of work to do, but nevertheless, I'm gonna end it there. If you guys did enjoy the video and if you want to see more content like this, again, Shopify store coming soon. I'm telling you, within like the next week, hopefully we can make a video on it. And also a whole bunch more hustles. I want to hit a thrift store soon with you guys, see what we can find there and see what we can make some money on. Maybe do some RA, retail arbitrage, and see if we can make some money in that space. I don't know, I just want to play around here with a little bit of things and just for fun. If that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, please consider subscribing. And with that, I'll leave it there. If you guys did enjoy it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video.